righty, welcome to Talk of the Town. And boy, did we have something to talk about tonight. What a weekend in Colorado sports, along with Nick Rothschild and Brady King. Man, I mean, watching Gabe Landeskog in Game 4 of that series against the Stars, I almost cried when he saw Gabe score that goal and his teammates' reaction.
Yeah, his smile was priceless. That Game 4 was everything I think fans were hoping Game 3 was, his return. They just did not have the juice in that game, but everybody was waiting for Gabe Landeskog to score. Finally, it happens in Game 4. What a moment. I wish I was there because in that Game 3, when he came out for the first time, it was the loudest I have ever heard Ball Arena, and we have seen the Nuggets win a championship in that arena, so that says something, but the Avs just absolutely dominated in this game. Nick and I were recently talking about how both of these series are tied 2-2. However, they feel entirely different.
Totally different, right? And the thing with Landeskog is this wasn't a charity goal. He is earning ice time because he's playing at his old elite level. For most of that game, in Game 4 against the Stars, the Avs' expected goal percentage was in the 90s when Landeskog was on the ice 5-on-5. That is pre-injury Landeskog that we're seeing on the ice. And if he can continue to play this way, maybe they get Ross Colton back as well, they very well should be the favorites to win the Stanley Cup. I know this series hasn't gone necessarily to plan, but they are the best team in hockey if he's going to be this.
And Nate McKinnon said he feels like Landeskog's been out 4 weeks with the way he's playing. So you're right. It's not charity at all. He is playing his best. I'm sure he has another gear that we will hopefully see in the series, but it's fun to watch.
Well, that Game 4 domination by the Avs, to me, proved that they're the team that is going to contend for the Cup and is going to win this series. Kind of order has been restored, as Nick said. The other series, 2-2, Nuggets. I tell you what, I mean, we've all seen the game-winning, buzzer-beating, historical dunk to save the day and really save the series by Aaron Gordon. But, Nick, if this thing would have went to overtime, I don't think the Nuggets would have won it, and they'd be down 3-1, and I'm afraid. I am scared that they are going to lose this series.
Yeah, but every game has been this, except for Game 3. It's all been down to the wire or overtime. So, yeah, would they have won in overtime in Game 4? Absolutely not. They were gassed. But that almost doesn't matter. They won the game. The series is tied. They will have rest going into Game 5. And their defense finally showed up. I know the fourth quarter was a disaster, but they can almost just put that to the side, put it in the back of their minds. Christian Brown played amazingly on James Harden, bothered him. They finally pricked the Los Angeles Clippers. I think there is something here David Adelman can build on, and they can find a way to get out of this series. It may not take a buzzer beater every time, but I think this defense is for real.
I hope so, but giving up a 22-point fourth-quarter lead, Brady, and having to win at the buzzer and being this close probably to going down 3-1, my confidence in the Nuggets right now, not high.
Yeah, it says something when they were up 22 and I was still a little bit on edge. I did not have full confidence that they were going to close it out. And slowly but surely, the Clippers started chipping away at that lead. But I think that's just going to be this series. We've said it since Game 1. It's going to be a dogfight. I think every game might come down to overtime or a buzzer beater, to your point, Nick.
Well, we'll see. The good news is we have 2 playoff series that are 2-2. And it's going to be an exciting week here in Colorado. All right, the NFL draft is over, and the Broncos picked a cornerback, a running back, a wide receiver, outside linebacker, defensive end, punter, and tight end. One of everything. But the most important pick to me, the most exciting, is the most obvious one. They needed a running back. They got a running back, Harvey out of UCF. And I remember watching him as we prepared for the Buffs game against UCF and going, wow, how are they going to stop this guy? He is really explosive, big playmaker, what they needed.
Who cares? They got the punter, dude. The rocket leg out of Australia. I love this guy. I love this pick. I know a lot of people were saying on social media it's a luxury pick, that the Broncos, they're not championship bound. They should be picking building blocks, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Special teams, we've seen how important special teams can be to flipping a game. And this guy is a true field flipper. He's a former rugby player, so he's not afraid of contact. He's an athlete. You can use him in gadget plays. I know know I'm being kind of facetious here because I just love the guy's a great personality and he's got a great mustache. But truly, I think this was a smart, diligent pick by the Broncos.
The punter. All right. Good stuff, guys. Thanks. All right. We're going to take a break, but when we come back, we'll go in depth with the Avs and take a deep dive into the last few days and captain comeback. Gabe Landeskog's goal in Game 4. That's coming up next on Denver 7 Sports.